Shalom. Call Holo Yahweh Shemal Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Yahweh Shemal Shai Barakatham to the hopefully elect. Just wanted to do this quick video real quick. Cause I had watched this video, man. I had to watch a series of videos. I watched a bunch of videos going into what's with what's going on with this situation out there in Myanmar. All right. And I concluded it with this roughly 30-minute video, which is pretty much they've just been they've been touching on what's going on over the past 3 months, ever since this coup took, this military coup. If you're not familiar, out there in Myanmar, February 1st, the military, man, they just decided to take over. All right. This lady that you see on screen, man, she's pretty much like the president. All right. And they got all type of allegations against her and stuff like that, man. All those in her party and stuff like that, man, they got him out of there in the military. They said, I'm the captain now. All right. So they took over. And ever since then, man, it's been nothing but hell. All right. Protests, riots. Right now, man, Myanmar, they're on the brink of economic collapse. They're suffering all type of humanitarian crisis, and it's bad out there, and even more so because they pretty much got a lot of internet outages going on out there because they don't want to show what's going on out there, because they're kidnapping people. All right. People are to never be heard of or heard from again. All right, there's videos about how military and plainclothes men, they're taking people, kidnapping them, hauling them off to God knows where. All right, they're certain people, man, certain individuals, man, are getting assassinated. They're finding decapitated heads of people. It's bad over there, man. All right. They're reporting over 700 deaths, and that's not including the over 3,000 people that have been arrested and detained. All right, people, like I said, people are coming up missing. They're conducting airstrikes on civilians. All right, because there people are afraid that Myanmar, they are on the brink of civil war, and if you ask me, man, they're pretty much already in a civil war because you got civilians and what do you call it? Damn, what's the word? But basically, man, the people out there, they're pretty much training, to fight the military. They got different groups and stuff like that, man. People are banding together to fight the military because, like I said, man, it's hell over there. So like I said, if you ask me, man, they're pretty much already in a civil war. But nevertheless, a lot of this stuff is not being mainstreamed. You might hear about it from, here and there. Joe Biden might mention something every now and then. But for the most part, man, there's a lot going on out there. As well as other places like France, man. France is on the brink of a civil war. Of course, you hear about Colombia, what's going on out there. There's a lot going on. But like I said, just paying attention to the situation that's going on out there in Myanmar because, like I said, man, slowly but surely, man, some way, shape, form, or fashion, these things eventually, man, is going to make this way to America. All right. Because I don't know if I mentioned, but basically, like I said, they've been on protests and uproars, man. And them tear gases, all right, and rubber bullets, all right, eventually turned into the military opening fire on civilians. All right, the protesters talk about live rounds, bullets. All right. And again, because that's coming, that's gonna make its way over here, man, very soon. All right. And I just want to get into a few precepts, man. Because like I said, just watching this situation that's going on out there. All right. You know, it's nothing wrong with paying attention to these type of current events, because it gives you a little bit of a visual, just a little bit, a little bit of an idea of what's going to take place over here very soon. Because hey man, we're going to be around to witness these things. All right. Judgment is being prepared. All right, on a mass scale. All right, and then soon, man, you're gonna see, because you think, you know bodies are being dropped now. All right, you think people are dying left and right now. Well, hey man, in the very near future, coming to a city in the street near you very soon, man. Hey, you're gonna see heaps and piles of bodies out here in the streets of America. All right, it's gonna be a common thing to, you know, walk up the street and trip over dead bodies, man. Seeing dead bodies all around. That's gonna be a normal thing. And the stench, I'm sure, is gonna be horrendous. Cause one dead body, man, one decomposing body is bad enough, but just imagine hundreds and thousands of bodies in the stench. All right, cause out there in Myanmar, man, hey man, they're like I said, the over 700 deaths that they reported, that's not even including that's not including the over 3,000 people that they got arrested and detained. All right, people to never be heard of again. All right, certain individuals, man, that have been targeted. They're being assassinated. They're finding decapitated heads. They're hey man, they're going through it out there. You know, and let me say, because I don't want to make it seem like I'm sympathizing or anything. All right, but nevertheless, again, like I said, it's nothing wrong with paying attention to these type of current events, because again, it gives you a little bit of a visual of what's going to be taking place over here. Because like I said, man, the over 700 deaths that they reported since this whole this military coup, since February 1st, I'm sure the numbers are much higher than that, man. I'm sure they're much higher than that. All right. It's wild over there, man. Like I said, they're suffering a humanitarian crisis, internet outages, which that's causing a ripple effect. All right, because people are waiting in long lines, man, just to use the ATMs. Businesses are pretty much done for. It's hectic over there, man. All right, and like I said, if you ask me personally, I think they're already in a civil war. But nevertheless, like I was saying, judgment is being prepared on a mass scale. All right, and soon, man, you're gonna see what's going on out there in Myanmar and all these other places, man. It's gonna come here very soon, man, and it's gonna be a lot worse. All right, because judgment is reserved for America, man. The Lord has something special for this place. All right, but I'm gonna get this in Zephaniah chapter 1. Zephaniah chapter 1, starting at verse. Zephaniah chapter 1 verse 12, it says, "And it shall come to pass at that time that I will search Jerusalem with candles." All right, and of course, because knowing that Jerusalem is a people before it's a place. All right, let's talk about you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Because amen, the Lord is he's seeking for the true worshipers to follow him. The true worshipers to serve him. Real quick. All right, because hey, said this before, man. We've been if you have this truth, man, we've been put in a very privileged position. All right, Because this truth, man, it's a gift, and it's a gift that not everyone has and can receive. All right, but let me look for this real quick. All right, because this is a time now that Yahweh Shemel Shai is making himself available, and being that Jake, they playing around with this thing. All right, they didn't take Yahweh Shemel Shai serious, so hey, the Lord, like I said, judgment is being prepared on a mass scale. And what am I looking for? Just bear with me. I'm gonna go back to Zephaniah. Looking for this in the Apocrypha. All right. Like I was saying, judgment is Yahweh Shemel Shai is making himself available, but it's only for a limited time. And I want to read this in Ecclesiasticus or Sirach chapter 35 and verse 20. It says, Ecclesiasticus 35 and 20 says, mercy is seasonable in the time of affliction, as clouds of rain in the time of drought. So you see, all right, mercy. It's the grace of Yahweh Shemel Shai. It has a deadline to it. It has a time that it's not going to be no more, and we are vastly approaching that time. And this is why you see videos getting taken down left to right. All right, so on and so forth, man. Because the prophets of Yahweh Shemel Shai, the fact that they're out there trying to warn our people, that is a part of Yahweh Shemel Shai's mercy and his grace. All right. So when you see, when you don't see the prophets anymore out there on the highways and the byways, why? Because of martial law. All right. These cities, they're going to be cut off, man. All right. Nothing coming in, nothing coming out. And just like out there in Myanmar and certain other places, they got a, not only do they have a state of emergency, but they're I think it's martial law, if I'm not mistaken. I think they're supposed to be in martial law, but the fact that, again, the people are rising up, man, and they're saying the hell with, because again, the military, man, they just said the hell with it and took over. I'm the captain now. So hey, for the most part, these people, those people over there, man, they're roused up, man. They're rousing up against the military. All right, and like I said, man, this is why, hey, man, not too long after, you heard about how the military, they opened fire, live rounds on the protesters. But nevertheless, that's going to take place here. Martial laws will take place here. All right. And again, when that takes place, again, the prophets, they won't be out there. They won't be able to go out there on the highways and the byways anymore. There was a small glimpse of that during last year, 2020, with these lockdowns and these shutdowns and things of that nature. Certain places, with the curfews and stuff like that. All right. Certain brothers, they weren't able to go out and whatnot. All right. But hey, when it's in full effect, man, that's it. And just like out there in Myanmar with the internet outages and stuff like that, man, because they're cracking down on this internet censorship, man, big time. They're really cracking down on stuff, man. But eventually, it's all going to be done away with. Facebook, all this internet, social media, it's all going to be done away with soon. And I was watching these different videos, man, because I often talk about how America, man, is going to be a third world country very soon. America is going to be unrecognizable. America soon, man, we're going to be living the worst rated R movie of all time. And I was just looking at what's going on in Myanmar, and I was just looking like, damn, because hey, man, America's going to be in a much worse situation very soon. All right, but nevertheless, again, while Yahweh Shemel Shai has made himself available to those that seek him. Why? Because again, Ecclesiasticus 35 and 20 says, mercy is seasonable in the time of affliction. All right. So again, amen to you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. All right. While Yahweh Shemel Shai, he's searching Jerusalem out. with candles. All right, going back to Zephaniah 1 and 13, or Zephaniah 1 and 12, it says, "And it shall come to pass at that time that I will search Jerusalem with candles." All right. So again, man, because the Lord is watching, man. All right. He knows all those that have been playing around. He knows all those that are, taking them serious. All right. Because we ought to be taking each day like it's our last day, man. Because this isn't something to play around with. All right. It says, "And punish the men that are settled on their lees, that say in their heart, Yahweh will not do good, neither will he do evil." So you see, man, and this is, for the most part, Jake always, for the most part, had this type of spirit, man. Always fucking around with Yahweh Shem Shai, not taking the Lord serious. All right. And this is why there's been a constant cycle of Jake getting fucked up, man. Putting these different captivities or whatnot, man. All right. Not taking the Lord serious. All right. And again, this is why judgment is being prepared on a mass scale. And like I said, with that, man, prepare to see heaps of bodies, man. All right. Ezekiel 21. All right. The sword is being sharpened. It's being furbished to give it to the hand of the slayer. Because Yahweh Shem Shai, like I said, him being in control of all things. All right. He's about to give Esau the red light. Or excuse me, he's about to give Esau the green light to the do, man, and let loose on you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. All right. Because he's a little pit bull for Yahweh Shem Shai. And the Lord is getting ready to unleash that pit bull. But it says, Zephaniah 1 and 13, "Therefore their goods shall become a booty, and their houses a desolation." All right, because again, going back to what's going on out there in Myanmar, again, people were getting kidnapped, taken out of their homes. People were getting shot down execution style, clean out their homes, man. Shot on spot. All right, all type of stuff has been going on out there, man. All right. And again, that's what's going to take place here. All right. They should be like madmen, sparing none. 2nd Esdras 16th chapter. It says, They shall also build houses and not inhabit them, and they shall plant vineyards, but not drink the wine thereof. The great day of Yahweh is near. It is near and hasteth greatly. Even the voice of the day of Yahweh, the mighty man shall cry there bitterly. All right. Because the scriptures often reiterate how, man, this time that we're coming into, all the way up until the point where Yahweh himself shows up, men are going to be bitch made. Men are going to be crying like women during that time, man, because of how bad it's going to be. Because one thing, Yahweh Shem Shai, he knows how to bring your worst fears upon you, and that's what he's getting ready to do. He's getting ready to bring the people of America, man, these simple Babylonians, he's getting ready to put the worst fears upon them. Because these people are pride. They're filled with pride. They can't be told nothing. All right. They think that they can't be touched. All right. And these people are in for a very extremely crucial, rude awakening. All right. Just wait until Yahweh Shem Shai opens that fourth dimension. All right. These people have no idea what's getting ready to happen, man. And a lot of us sound like broken records, say the same thing over and over because our words would never do justice, man. All right. What Yahweh Shem Shai is getting ready to do, man, it can't be put into words, man, until it's actually happening. That's when people are going to know that, shit, man, this was for real. But of course, by then it's going to be too late. Why? Because the grace of Yahweh Shem Shai, man, the doors of his mercy is going to be closed. He's going to close himself, man. All right. To those that are trying to seek him at the last second. Because that's what, I always talk about how that's what Jake likes to do, man. They have a bad habit of trying to seek Yahweh Shem Shai at the last second. But Zephaniah 1 and 15, it says, "The day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble." Jeremiah 30 and 7, all right? Jacob's trouble. It says a day of trouble and distress, a day of wasteness and desolation, a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and dark and thick darkness. Because again, even more so, man, hey, when Yahushua shows up and those missiles are being shot off, all right, it's gonna block out the sun, man. Like that movie scene from the movie 300, man, when all those arrows were shot forth, man, and it blocked out the sun. That's how it's gonna be when those missiles come. All right, and all those that don't get beaten up in the chariots, man, they're gonna get left behind. You know that, and hey, man, that's gonna be a very terrible thing. You know, to be left here, and those ICBM missiles hit this place, and it turns this place into a lake of fire, and you're left here swimming in that fire. It's gonna be a very terrible time. But it says, verse 16, a day of the trumpet, an alarm against the fenced cities and against the high towers. And you see, that's what the men of the Lord, man, trying to blow the trumpet, because we're supposed to be watchmen. All right, we're watchmen on the tower, and what do watchmen do? They blow the trumpet, you know, signaling oncoming danger. All right, any posed threat. All right, that's what a watchman in the tower, that's what he's supposed to do. You know, try to warn the people of you know, any type of oncoming danger. And that's what we're trying to tell our people. Hey, man, Yahweh Shema Shah is getting ready to fuck this place up. All right. And again, you know, because you know, what's going on in these other nations, man, Jake, they don't pay no attention to it because it's not happening home. You know, it's not happening in their backyard. You know, it's not touching them. It's not directly affecting them yet. But nevertheless, man, like I said, you know, we're supposed to be on the lookout for these things because, hey, Yahweh Shema Shai, he saves the best for last. He got something special for this place called America and you people in it. Verse 17, it says, and I will bring distress upon men, that they shall walk like blind men, because they have sinned against Yahweh, and their blood shall be poured out as dust, and their flesh as the dung. So you see, man, again, because, hey, bodies are going to be dropping. Like I said, man, you think bodies are dropping now, man. You think people are dying left and right now. Well, hey, man, you know, when it's all said and done and all hell is breaking loose out here, man, hey, you're going to see piles of bodies, man. It's going to be piles and piles of bodies, man, like dung, you know. Just dead bodies everywhere, laid out, heads chopped off, limbs, guts. It's going to be a very graphic, man. All right. And you see the men of the Lord, man, for the most part, aren't going to be affected because, hey, you know, the men of the Lord, they took heed to the warnings. All right. And hey, man, Yahweh Shema Shah is going to have a certain spirit on his men. You know, when these things come about, they're not going to be as shooken up as the rest of these people walking like blind men. Because these people, when Yahweh Shema Shah hits this place, they're not going to know what to do, where to go. They're not going to know what to do, man. All right, they're just going to be in a state of confusion, man. People are just looking like, well, man, what the hell is going on, man? When the prophets tried to tell you. But going to Jeremiah chapter 9 in verse... Jeremiah chapter 9 in verse 22 says, speak thus saith Yahweh, even the carcasses of men shall fall as dung upon the open field, and as the handful after the harvestmen, and none shall gather them. So you see, all right, when Yahweh Shema Shai starts killing people, man, and just starts dropping bodies out here, all right, again, they're just going to be left out there. No one's going to be able to bury them, all right? No one's going to be able to mourn for loved ones, you know, and that includes us. You know, a lot of us, hey, we're going to see a lot of our loved ones get offed, all right, because Yahweh Shema Shai has it out for them. Talking about our close loved ones, you know, close family members. The Lord's where, hey, some of us might have to witness the Lord kill some of our loved ones, you know. But hey, man, it sounds cold, it sounds cruel, but hey, us trying to work out our own salvation, all right, it's better us than them. Or excuse me, I said that wrong. I meant to say it's better them than us. All right, because again, you know, Hey, they didn't get right. You know, we're trying to get right and whatnot, and they're not trying to get right, man. These people, they're not trying to get right. You know, and ultimately, hey, we'll see him. We'll see him again. We'll see him on the other side, man. So don't worry about it. You know, but nevertheless, hey, man, Yahweh Shemel Shah is getting ready to kill a lot of people and bring a mass death to this place of America, man. You know, and I just been feeling it in my bones, man. You know, haven't been able to really get much sleep. You know, other than the fact that I work nights most nights. A lot of times I work nights, overnights. But the nights that I don't work, man, I don't. I'm not getting that much sleep, man. You know, started taking certain supplements and stuff like that, man. Trying to change my diet, pray, so on and so forth, man. But hey, I don't get much sleep, man, because I just feel like something's getting ready to happen, man. The Lord's getting ready to do something. You know, I got my woman, man. She says when I'm at work, man, when I work overnights, man, she says that she has dreams and shit, man. She having nightmares and stuff, man. You know, because hey, man, for the most part, a lot of people could feel something in the air, man. A lot of people could feel that something's getting ready to happen. And to these people, they can't put the pieces together. But for us, man, hey, we know that Yahweh Shemel Shai, hey, man, he's getting ready to do something. And I can feel it. You know, 'cause like I just said, hey, we can't put into words, when it comes to the terribleness of Yahweh Shemel Shai. We just can't put it into words. But hey, the Lord's getting ready to show you. He can show you better than he can tell you. Like the saying goes, man. Yahweh Shemel Shai, he can definitely show you better than he can tell you. And he's getting ready to show these people, all right, what he's about. I'm gonna get this in 2nd Esdras chapter 15 and verse 26. It says, 2nd Esdras chapter 15 and verse 26. For the Lord knoweth all them that sin against him, and therefore delivereth he them unto death and destruction. So Yahweh Shemel Shai, like I said, he knows who's for real. He knows who's not taking him serious. He knows those that are fucking around, and the Lord has it out. He has it out for them. These people, they don't know that they are walking targets. Yahweh Shemel Shai has targets on these people's backs, and these people have no idea. All right. And so this is why he's getting ready to hand you over to destruction, death and destruction. Going back to what I quoted in Ezekiel 21. The sword that's being sharpened, all right, and the slayer is giving this sword unto the slayer. All right. Did I say that right? Basically the one that's sharpening the sword, he's giving it to be furbished, man. He's giving it to be used, to put to use, because I think it's in Romans, it talks about how, hey, man, this sword, man, it's not going to be used in vain, man. All right. So when the Most High gives Esau the green light, because he is the sword of Yahweh Shemel Shai, like I said, he is the pit bull, all right, of Yahweh Shemel Shai. And when when he lets that pit bull loose, man, he gives Esau the okay to do what he do. All right, that's the Lord giving you wicked people, all right, over, all right, because again it says, and therefore delivereth he them unto death and destruction. So the Lord's going to give you over, man. He's going to bring all these calamities unto you people. All right, the Lord's going to allow this. All right, I'm going to read this in Ecclesiasticus 43 and 29. Ecclesiasticus 43 and 29, it says, the Lord is terrible and very great and marvelous in his power. And again, because, hey, you people are going to find that out the very hard way. Because like I said, man, hey, when Yahweh Shemel Shai unleashes that 4th dimension, it's a wrap, man. Like I said, hey, the Lord's getting ready to put your worst fears on you people, man. He's getting ready to do it to you people, man. Your worst fears. And we don't even know, we don't even really know what we're really afraid of the most. But hey, Yahweh Shemel Shai knows, what you're afraid of the most, man. And he's getting ready to bring that upon these people. You know, we don't think that far out, but you see, the Most High, he's far out there. We don't think that far out. You know, we only have a limited amount of imagination, so on and so forth, a limited amount of understanding and whatnot. But hey, when it comes to Yahweh Shem Shai, man, his power is great, man. You know, hey, man, Yahweh Shem Shai, he can do some things that just had you like, damn, yo. You know, because hey, the Lord he's out there. He's far out there. You know, but nevertheless, hey, man, the Lord is powerful, man. You know, his great power, man. The Lord don't play. You know, and let me get this last one. In Ecclesiasticus 40 and verse 9, it says, death and bloodshed, strife and sword, calamities, famine, tribulation, and the scourge. All right, which again, Yahweh Shem Shai is in control of all these things. All right. And why were these things even created in the first place? When you read verse 10, it says, these things are created for the wicked, and for their sakes came the flood. So you see, again, man, all right, all these things, man, that Yahweh Shem Shai is getting ready to bring, all right, basically, man, it was created for you wicked people, especially the 2/3. All right, because again, like I said, hey, the Lord has something special for this place, and he has something special for you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, the 2/3 of you. He got something special lined up for you, man. All right. You know, like I said, the Lord's getting ready to bring your worst fears upon you, man. Stuff that, hey, man, like I've been saying lately, man, hey, I don't want no smoke with Yahweh Shem Shai, man. All right, it's bad enough, caught hell enough, man. But like the scripture say, man, how, because the Lord, he constantly is beating us, man. It's, the Lord said, how much more shall I stricken you? You're only going to wax worse and worse, man, roughly paraphrasing it. So now the Lord just has to destroy you completely, man. He just has to completely kill you off, man. Because you jakes are too far gone. And again, while the Lord made himself available to you, you said F the Most High, man, and you decided to do your own thing. But nevertheless, man, hey, man, like I was saying, because, just paying attention to what's going on in this situation out there in Myanmar, there's a lot of bloodshed going on, man. Like I said, hey, they're finding decapitated heads. All right. They're on the brink of an economy collapse. All type of stuff is going on out there. They're not reporting on. All right, all type of stuff, man. There's a lot of bloodshed going on out there. And nevertheless, man, hey, it's coming to make its way to America very soon, in the worst way possible. So I just wanted to bring this out real quick. I hope this was edifying. And Lord's will, man. Touching on these topics like this, man, this puts the fear of Yahweh Shem Shai in you. All right. Because not only do we work out our own salvation, or we try to, but we work out our own salvation with fear and trembling. All right, knowing that the Most High, he don't play, and he can fuck us up, man, in the worst way. So with that, I'm going to give all credit to Yahweh Shem Shai, double honors to my apostles and elders of Great Millstone, Yahweh Shem Shai, Barakathum, peace, blessings, salutations to the hopefully elect, because we're definitely going to need it, man. These times that we're coming into, Lord's will, we're of the elect. All right, and until next time, Lord's will, let's say shalom.